Vee Trades technical analysis course coming soon. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like BABA hit the double digits today. You can see that the low of today's range was at the $99.33 price level. So just did not look good for BABA. Looks like we're probably going to see lower prices. I would be surprised if this is the bottom. It's just no signs of it at all. You can see that this was the range pattern previously. And what is super bearish is that we came back to the bottom of the range where previously it was support, and now we're finding resistance. You can see that once we came back to test the bottom of the range at the 111 level, prices got rejected and it continued lower. So that's not a good sign. That's not what you want to see. I was expecting to get a breakout side on the opposite side of the range, since we had a breakout side on the bottom side. However, the market is just so bearish that the Chinese stocks would just get punished by 2x. So that's what it looks like the market is doing. So we did get rejected from the bottom of the range, and now we're continuing lower. So we could have maybe a double bottom in play. It's not really game over for the longs. I mean, it's been terrible to be a person going long, but this is not really bad. You can see that we are consolidating, and we could maybe form a double bottom and come back to test that previous 112 111 level and see how it reacts, and maybe even continue higher from there. But just the way things are, I mean, I think most people should just be looking for lower price targets, and that's what I'm going to be doing. You can see that normally when we break outside our range, we usually get a measured move outside of it if it's successful, and that's what it looks like it is. And the target I have for Alibaba is at the $87 level. But again, that might not even be the bottom. You can see that I also had this channel in my last video. I drew it out, but I didn't think it was going to be in play. But now, since we did break down and looks like we're finding resistance above us, this channel looks more like it's accurately drawn. Before, the range I thought took precedence, but now it looks like the channel is winning out, this downtrend channel, and it looks like we're going to be seeing lower prices. If I zoom out on the chart, show you guys the major downtrend pattern since pretty much October of 2020. So we might even have a 2-year bear market for Alibaba. So no longs had any profit for pretty much 2 years. So that's a big loss. You can see that this is the major pattern working lower. Let's go ahead and make the range pattern that I had previously drawn green, so you can see it against the yellow channel working lower. So again, we are finding some type of support alongside the bottom of this channel. So maybe when the price action gets to that measured move target, it is also at the bottom of this yellow channel, so we could see a bounce from here. That's a maybe. You can see that we also were getting rejected from the midline of the yellow channel. So a very bearish chart, if you ask me. And if I zoom out on the chart, I've had this before in my previous videos, where I had the target for Alibaba based on the trend measured move, because normally the market moves in twos. However, if you see 3 legs, then usually the first leg and the third leg are usually the same distance, and this target is very close to the range measured move. So this target is right at the $71 level. So Alibaba's might fall between the $86 and $71 level in the coming weeks. This looks very similar to an Elliott wave theory. That's what I'm learning right now. It's not really a theory, it's actually just how the market moves. It just doesn't work exactly all the time the same way. You have to see the little nuances, but in this case it pretty much is panning out to look like exactly the 5-wave movement, where we have the first move, the correction, which is the second move, the third move, which is the impulse, the fourth move, which is another correction, and then the fifth move is the last impulse. So that's 1, we have 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. So that's what it looks like the chart is telling me. We had an impulse right here. If I go to the line chart, you'll see it way more clearer. So you can see on the line chart, we had an impulse, a correction, a longer impulse, a correction. Now we're in the formation of the third leg, like I showed you on the measure move, where the first and third legs are usually the same size. So it looks like everything's pointing down on the daily chart. The weekly chart will be no different. And let's go ahead over there right now. So on the weekly chart, you can see that BABA continues to sell off, and you can see the wave formation more clearly, where we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement, and this channel is holding it very nicely. So a lot of bearish signs. We're still working down in this channel, working lower. The EMA is aggressively pointing down, and prices have not been above it since February of last year. So it's over a year that we've been below the EMA, so that's a very strong downtrend. No signs of any reversals as of right now. Just super bearish. It's a very bearish, very good chart if you're a short seller. A lot of opportunities to make money on the downside. So you can see that we have a breakout side of this consolidation pattern that was occurring for several months. So we're probably going to reach that measure move at the $85 level or $87 level, whatever I had. And then from there, we could even continue lower. You can see that the all-time low for Alibaba is right around that $60 level. And this channel looks like it's trying to come right to it. If prices were to just continue trading inside this channel, we can reach the bottom of the all-time lows for Alibaba probably May or this June. That's if prices continue in this channel. So we'll have to wait and see. Really no strong supports as of right now. Just a waiting game for Alibaba investors. What I think about this company long term, I still like it a lot. I still holding my shares. I didn't buy it to trade. Obviously, I don't want to be trading my long-term hold stocks. It's just I buy it and I don't even care what it does for the next 5 to 10 years. And most Alibaba people who buy stuff from the website don't even watch the share price. It's just like if Amazon was continuing to sell off harshly, people will be still buying from Amazon. Nothing really changes regarding the fundamentals. But that's why it's very important to look at the technicals too, because you don't want to be buying a falling knife. So I went in at the 163 level. Well, that's my average. So I have some shares, not a lot. However, no one likes to lose money either. So I'm down in my position, but it's not the end of the world. I know that you're not supposed to invest more money than you afford to lose, so I'm okay with whatever happens to Alibaba. But it's kind of just weird seeing a giant e-commerce company down this much and still looking like it can go lower. And another thing is, I was looking at C Limited and all the other e-commerce stocks. They're down a lot too, and I was thinking of getting them on the cheap, but man, they might even go lower than what my lowest price is. So it looks like the all-time low for Alibaba is $60. Man, this thing can go to like maybe even $30, something crazy. Just all I'm saying is that it's always very important to just wait for a confirmed uptrend before entering a position, just depending on the type of investor you are. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channels, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.